Hello, my friend, all the way from Wyoming. Well, this is shoot in Wyoming, but by the time you're going to view this video, it will be I will be from Texas. So this presentation was made for Cindy. One of my friend in Hawaii is doing a big Stampin' Up event. She asked me to do a video because I couldn't be there in person. So I'm going to say hello to everybody. But then this is going to be on my YouTube after her presentation. Today's card, it's an easel card. But what's different about what I'm going to be concentrating on it's this spickle, or I call it the flicker, because you're going to understand why I call it the flicker. And I think you can see all the sparkle on that. I did a Halloween card too with that. And you can see all the spickle in the back. So this is what we're going to do today. I learned this technique at convention this year. I absolutely love this. And instead of the blue and the greenery, I decided to do it more in the sand. So you're going to see like the sand dune there. Because I thought for Hawaii, I needed some sand and a little bit of ocean in the bottom. So let's get started. First thing we're going to do, it's the stamping and the flicker I call. So then we're ready to go. We're going to use a few stamp sets today. One of the stamp set, it's Happy Scene. This one there, we're going to use Festival of 3. So it's going to be this one. And we're going to be using Tiny Wishes for the Merry Christmas. So I'm using some new stuff in the holiday catalog too. First thing we're going to start with this 3 from the pine tree, the Festival of Trees. We're going to start with this. We're going to stamp that right there. And while we get this out, I'm going to need the Merry Christmas for the greeting. So we're going to stamp this right there. And we're going to punch that right now because we're going to need it punched for our technique. So let's punch the 3. And this is the 3 punch. We're going to punch this. And then we're going to punch our Merry Christmas while we get all this. Because I get such a mess. So as I move, I can make myself a little bit of room here. Okay, so those 2 are done. Now what we're going to do, we're going to do a circle. I pre-cut number 3 circle in the framelits. What I mean by number 3, I always start counting from the left to the right. So 1, 2, and this was the 3rd one in this pack. This is the circle collection. So that's done. Now we're going to start stamping on this. I'm going to bring this here, just a scrap paper. So I'm going to use the scenery first, and that it's with soft suede. I tried with crumb cake, and this one is good. This was not dark enough for me. And this one here, I went too much happy with the glitter. So we're going to go with the last one I did. So let's start with this one. This is from the Happy Scenery. Is it Happy Scenery? Yes, Happy Scenes. So I'm going to do one right there. And I just guess it's made when I go. And you see I go off my circle too. Now what I done, I cut a piece of copy paper. Just rip it. And what I mean by rip it, just do like wave, like bump here and there. And why it's going to make some bump like snow drift. Well, this time it's not snow drift, it's going to be sand drift. So we're going to use now the 3 from Festival of 3, and we're going to have a few 3s here. I'm going to add 1 there, and you see I covered that because I don't want all those big ones. I want different size of 3s, and this is the best way to do it. So then it's going to look more like a forest. Or now I'm going to come here. I'm going to put another one right there. And I'm going to add 1 right here. And I go on top of each other, it's okay. So this one, and all of them look different. Because if you see this one I get less. This one I get more, whatever you prefer. So it's no right or wrong. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this and we're going to sponge. In the bottom, I get Pool Party on my sponge, and that's my beach water in the bottom. So here's my beach water. Now we're going to use crumb cake, and we're going to sponge. And we're going to sponge kind of light. And I forgot my crumb cake. I don't have far to go. So I'm going to use this side here. And you see, I'm going to follow this. And I'm going to sponge. Oops. Make sure you hold both paper. So I'm just doing like it's, let's say you get a big storm, a windstorm, and you would have the sand all bundled up. Here we go. Here in Wyoming, we would say snow. In Texas, where I'm moving, it's full of green trees, the evergreen. So I bet I'm going to see some of this. And here we go. You want to put some, but not too much. And then right here a little bit. So I just play with my sponge a bit. And you know what? I think I need one little more right here. And we're going to put another 3 there. And this one, I'm going to put it small. So see, I get the wave there. Okay, so now we got that. Now it's very important that you get a piece of scrap paper. This is the technique I'm telling you about. What you're going to use, I'm using a whole container of breads or whatever was in it. And this here, we used it last night and now again. I'm using 3/4 of glue. This is the all multi-purpose glue. I cannot see it. It's multi-purpose glue. So I'm going to put some, and then I would put water. And like I said, I'm not good at measuring. Even when I cook, I don't measure. I know it's scary. And I just mix this here. At convention, they put that directly in the aqua painter. I'm afraid to put that directly in the aqua painter. So you mix that. You want it more runny, but not too runny. If it's too runny, it will not stick. You have to make sure when you do that, your brush, it's full of water. Now, you're going to take this here. Now, I got my hand a bit sticky. I'm going to try it here. You know what? I think I can add a bit more water. So if I need more water, I just squeeze it right from my aqua painter. Because this, you just open that and you fill that with H2O. So it's water. Okay, now I think it's good. So now you're going to take this and you're going to flicker. So now you see why I call this flicker. And I dip again and just flicker. And like here, I'm not happy with this. It's a big chunk. I'm going to come in and remove that chunk. Now I'm going to come and put some glitter. We're using the gold glitter. And like I said, it's easier to add more than take some away, because you can come back and flicker more. See, it looked like it's all covered. Turn it around. Flicker again. So this one, I had more water, so my branch are a little bit, not my branch, my spickle, it's a little bit more heavy. I'm going to keep on banging on it. Et voila. Now you can see all, it's almost like raindrop that it's gold. We have to do this with the 3 to that. Okay, it's right here. I don't want to put that on top of my, so now I'm going to take this here and just a little bit. It seems I don't have enough. Here we go. So now we're going to take this, try to find a corner without any, and then I'm going to put that here. Perfect. See all the glitter on it? Okay, we're going to remove that. Let me remove this so I don't make a mess. And now it's very important that you take this here, toss this away. If not, everything's going to get sticky. Let's put the cover on this. And then what I would do with my aqua painter, it's wash it good. Now we're going to use a piece of 4 1/4 by 11. So you take your piece of cardstock, cut it on the long way. So 4 1/4 by 11. We're going to score that at 2 3/4 and 5 1/2. So 2 3/4 and 5 1/2. I'm going to put that there. Now we're going to take our bone folder and reinforce this. And it go in. Now we're going to take our 3s again and we're going to stamp that. And this time on my crumb cake I did soft suede again. I got such a mess. Here we go. And we're going to start with this one here. I'm going to put that one there. That one there. And again, I'm going to do the same thing. I will come here. A lot of it will be covered by the, by the circle there. Then right here. Then I'm going to put little one here. Et voila. So that is it. Now I did the soft falling. That's the new embossing folder in the holiday catalog. I already pre-embossed that. And this is the foil, the gold foil. So we're going to glue that. And I thought that I brought my snail or my fast fuse. I know I brought my fast fuse, but who knows where it is in this mess. I'm gonna, oops, in the bottom. Let me move you so you can see. Voila. Now for our, this here, what we're gonna do, it's take, let me think, dimensional. We're gonna put that in the back. I don't want to put my hand on the glitter yet because I know it's not dry. It takes a little bit of dry because you get more chunk in with the glue. So that is done. Now we're going to take a piece of I told you I had a mess. White vanilla, and this is 4 by 5 1/4. Let me reach for another scrap paper here. And we're going to do the same thing. This time I just used the Festival of 3. And we're going to be stamping with soft suede. We're going to... So I don't have to put the mask on this one because it go off the paper. So I just mix them. See? The bottom I get my 3s. Et voila. So that's my little forest there. Now we're going to use the washi label punch. And we're going to use the foil. So we're going to cut one of this. And then the Merry Christmas that we already pre-stamped and cut, we're going to glue that on top of our label on the foil side. Et voila. Now, oh, look, I had dirty hands. You see that? That's okay. And then, where did I put the cards? Right here. We're going to glue that inside. Oops, not this, but this. This is going to get placed inside of your card. And now we're going to put the label. That's what's going to hold the card in place for the easel. So you need that on a dimensional, and the reason you need that to be lift up so the card can sit on it. So what I do, I take this. I want my card about this way. Oops, make sure it's faced the right way. Okay. And I like to lift this to see if I'm straight. That looked pretty right. Et voila. And then we get our Christmas tree that we're going to put with dimensional 2. And I'm going to put, let me close this so you can see. I'm going to put that right here. And then for, I should have stamped that when I had my crumb cake. This is part of the Festival of Tree, the little container, I would say. We're going to stamp that with soft suede, if I can find it. You see, I'm a bit of a mess today. I'm in the process of moving, so I wanted to make sure this was done before I was moving, because I had told Cindy yes before I knew I was moving. So when I say yes to somebody, well, let me tell you, I make sure it get done. So I'm a little bit of a mess right now. Here we go. We are almost done. And I didn't ask Cindy how much time I had, so I hope I didn't went over my time. Put that in the back. Oh, you know what? No dimensional here. This one, it's just with a glue dot. I'm sorry. Glue dot on the little container, the little barrel to put your tree in. Just a glue dot. And then it's going to go right on top of this. Make sure the glue dot don't go on the tree. Et voila, my friend. You get this new technique. I don't know if it's new for you. It's new for me. I call it the flicker. Now you know what. Really, it's this sprinkle glitter. But this is it. Hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for inviting me in Hawaii. I wish I would be there in person, but we're going to do it with a video. Again, thank you, and Cindy going to have the sample of that, so I'm sure you can take all the picture that you want. And yes, it's going to be this card, so you're going to have a little boo-boo there. Not boo-boo, but my inky fingers. So thank you so much, and have a great day. Enjoy your stamping day. And for all the other one on YouTube, thank you so much for joining me. Have a great day, my friends.